Welcome once again to my very humble abode. I am Coach James, and I'll be filling in for Coach Edgar tonight. But I got a great class planned for you guys, so feet together. Whoos. Alright, so let's get started with some shadow boxing, and I'm going to be calling out some exercises. Let's hit it. Jumping jacks. If you guys are joining me on Zoom, please turn on your microphone or turn on your cameras. Keep the microphones off till after class if you want to chat. But it's much better if I can see you so that I can help you. Help me help you. Back to shadow box. Remember, always staying light on your toes when you're shadow boxing, guys. Using all 360 degrees, and super important, visualize your opponent. Push-ups. Keeping your back straight, guys. Elbows in tight to your body. All the way up, all the way down. And back to shadow box. Exhaling with every strike. And defenses too. One thing too, guys, haven't really talked about much in this class is your fakes and feints, right? So I can fake with my shoulder and then gain some space and throw, right? Fake my jab, fake the jab, go low to the body with the cross. Using my head movement, right? Good, squats. Boy, my legs are sore. I did the Amanda's KB class yesterday, and my legs are feeling it today. What's up, Shaheen? Thanks for joining us, sir. We're just getting warmed up. And back to shadow box. We were just talking about using all 360 degrees, using your head movement, exhaling with every strike and every defense. Bicycles, full rotation, full extension, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. And last round, shadow box. Good. And time. All right. We're going to start off with just a few Jiu-Jitsu drills. So first we're going to start with our shrimps in place, okay? So we got our top side, our bottom side, and our power. So when I do my top side, I'm going to pivot on my opposite shoulder that I got the leg. So I'm going to bring one leg as close to my booty as possible. I'm going to roll to my opposite side. I'm going to extend, and then I'm going to pull myself back in. I'm going to grab my yoga pad so I have some more grip here. So I lift my hips, I turn to my opposite side, and then I pull myself back in. So I'm going to go to the other leg. So I extend, now I'm in that L shape, and then I pull myself back in with that leg. All right, guys, let's try it. Good, so I'm going to pivot on this shoulder, get my body into that L shape, fully extend, and then pull myself back in. So I'm here, my shrimp position, and then I pull myself back in with my leg. Good, now we're going to do the same thing with our bottom side shrimp. So this time, the leg that I put towards my butt, I'm going to roll to the same side. I extend, notice how I'm fully extended here. My hips are all the way at the level of my head. Now I pull myself back in with that leg. So I'm here, I pull. I'm here, I pull. Good. Try to fully straighten that leg, Shaheen. Get it fully straight, the one that extends, the one that you push off of, so that your hips are all the way up towards your head. Yeah, that one looked better. Good. A couple more. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing, but with our power shrimp. So this time I'm going to use both legs. I'm going to bump my hips up first, then use both legs to push out and both legs to pull in. Bump, shrimp, pull back. Bump, shrimp, pull back. Bump. And we're going to use this hip bump again, so really buck those hips up high. You can hear all the noise that I'm making here. So I stand my feet, buck my hips, and then go right into that shrimp in place. Buck, buck. All right, and time. So now we're gonna. This is another type of shrimp that I've used. I use this for a side control escape. So imagine I got someone laying across me this way, so his head's over here, and his, actually we'll say his head's over here, and his legs are over here on this side. So I'm going to use that same bump that we just used. Now I'm going to take the leg, his head's over here, I'm going to take this leg, and I'm going to step it out a little bit, okay? So I buck, and then I step. Now I'm going to raise my hips and I'm going to shoot this leg underneath and end belly down. Now from here, I'm going to pull myself back, keeping my elbows tight. So you can see my elbows land here. So I don't want to just like go here and then pull my elbows in like this because they can get scooped. So I'm here and I pull my elbows in tight. So I buck my hips, I step out my foot, I kick this leg through, I belly down, and now I pull my arms in tight. Now I'm in a tight turtle position. And we can go the other way too. So I'm going to buck my hips, step my left leg out, swing that right leg through, belly down, and pull in. All right, guys, let's see it. Good, yeah, kick that leg all the way through though. So I'm facing straight ahead. When I end, I'm gonna be facing all the way this way. So make sure you're doing like a full 90-degree turn. Hardwood floor is hard on my knees. Can't wait till we get back to the gym. Cool. All right, so that was kind of like a side control escape. This next one, we're gonna work more of a mount escape. So imagine this time that the guy's mounted, so his legs are across me here like this. So again, I'm gonna use that hip buck. So what that's gonna do, I'm him, right? So I'm on top, I got a guy here. He bucks his hips, and then I'm forced to bring my hands down to the mat here. So as I buck my hips, imagine he's fallen and his hands are being planted right here. Now I'm gonna grab, like I'm not grabbing his arm, I'm going around his arm and making my gable grip here. And I'm gonna go right into like the bend of his elbow so that when I pull it in, it goes right on his elbow. So I'm gonna buck my hips, I'm gonna surround his arm, and I'm gonna pull it in tight like this to my body. So now I got his arm trapped here. Now I'm gonna trap his leg. Don't worry about it too much because we don't really have a leg to trap, but I'm gonna buck, trap the arm, trap the leg. Now I'm gonna raise my hips up high, and I don't just wanna like roll like this. It's hard to tell in the video, but I'm raising my hips up, and I'm driving at this diagonal angle. So I'm here, and I drive at this diagonal angle. So I don't just wanna like grab his arm and roll over like this. There's no power here. So I'm trapping the arm, I'm lifting my hips, and I'm driving over that shoulder. All right, so the drill looks like this. So I'm gonna start with one leg up and one leg flat on the mat, so that they can't grapevine my legs here. That's the good mount position. So I'm gonna start here, bring in this leg, buck my hips, trap the arm, trap the leg, and then roll over that shoulder. And we can go both ways. So I'm here, hop, trap, and roll. All right, guys, let's do it. Just a couple more. Good, and time. All right, let's move on to some striking. So every gym has kind of a different set of combinations that we use, and we use those just so that we can easily run through drills without having to explain new combos every time. So we have like codes for our combos. So some of you guys may have seen our 4 counts before. We have 3 different sets of combinations. We have our left side 4 counts, our right side 4 counts, and our jab cross 4 counts. We're going to work all of those today. We're going to run through all of them pretty quickly. But usually our 4 counts would be like a kick, cross hook, and then a kick. But kicks are really difficult to do. I still want you guys practicing them. And we'll talk about throwing kicks when we don't have a bag or an opponent to hit. But they are more difficult to train. So what we're going to do today is instead of throwing kicks in these combos, we're going to throw knees instead. So let's quickly go over what a good knee looks like. So first thing, I have a lot of different ways that I can throw knees as far as my footwork goes. I can step, I can step knee, I can switch knee, I can just stand here and knee. But today what we're going to do is we're going to work our step into our knee. It's kind of the most basic way to generate a lot of power. So a few things to look out for on these knees. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to step. It's a really small step, like 3-4 inches. If I'm throwing my rear knee, my step is going to be with my lead knee. So after that little step, I'm going to drive with my hips and then see how far I reach with my knee. So I don't want to do this. I just want to knee up. I want to knee into my opponent. Bang, drive it right into the solar plexus. Also, too, imagine that target. So imagine the solar plexus. Don't, knees to the groin hurts. If it's self-defense, go for it. But definitely they're illegal if we're in like a sanctioned fight. So make sure that your knee is driving into the solar plexus, not like in the groin. Other thing too is my feet. So I'm bringing my heel as close to my butt as possible, and I'm pointing my toes. I'm not pushing my toes up like this. I'm pointing my toes and bringing that heel in. This keeps my knee sharp. Bang. Bring it straight in. Notice too, I'm leaning back a little bit and I'm driving my hips forward. My hands, we have a lot of different hand positions, but today we're going to go the most basic. So the opposite, if I'm throwing my right knee, my left hand is going to stay up at my temple, and my right hand is going to just swing straight down, like straight down and straight back, just like this. So if I throw my left knee, bang, hand goes straight down. So I'm here, there's my knee. All right, so that was a quick version of knees. Now we're just going to go straight into the combos. We're going to start with our left side 4 counts. And so here's the first one. So the first one is going to be lead knee, step it just. Good. My second combination is going to be, hold on 1 second, guys. Hey guys, no bark. So sorry about that. My dogs are barking super loud and pissing off the neighbors. Hey! Sativo. Alright, it's alright. So that was our first combination. We got some friends. Hey buddy, what are you doing? Hey buddy. Alright, so my second combination, I'm gonna throw my lead knee, step it straight down again. Same thing, cross hook. This time, I'm going to throw my lead knee. So I'm going to step again and throw my lead knee. So I'm going to go lead knee, cross hook, step, lead knee. So lead knee, cross hook, step, lead knee. They'll calm down in a second. There you go. Good boys. All right. So step, lead knee, cross hook, step, lead knee. Good. Now my third combination is going to be, so I step first. So step, lead knee, cross, hook, cross. So there's no second knee. So it's lead knee, cross, hook, cross. Good, so remember, opposite hand stays up, same side hand swings down. Good. So that's our left side 4 counts. So now we're going to do our right side 4 counts. You'll notice a pattern right away. This time we're going to throw our rear knee. So I got to step first, throw my rear knee. This time instead of stepping down, I'm going to put it back into my fight stance. So I step, throw my knee, then that foot goes back into my fight stance. Then I throw lead hook, cross, and then step, lead knee. So see the pattern here, the first 3 are the same. The only thing that changes is that last strike. So I go rear knee, hook, cross, lead knee. One thing too to practice with this drill is when I throw this lead or this rear knee, my left shoulder is now behind me. So it means it's loaded up. So when I step back into my fight stance, this is a loaded punch. So try to keep that momentum going. So I throw my knee and then I step back and I have a lot of momentum for that hook. So I'm here, bang, bang. All right? So again, first combo is going to be rear knee, hook, cross, lead knee. Rear knee, hook, cross, lead knee. Driving those hips forward on that knee. All right, my second combo is going to be rear knee, hook, cross, rear knee. And notice after that hook, cross, I took another step with my lead leg to gain some momentum, some power on that rear knee. So it's rear knee, hook, cross, step with my left, rear knee again. Good, all right. Now our last one on our last combo on the right side 4 count. So now I'm gonna go right knee, hook, cross, hook. So step, right knee, hook, cross, hook. Full rotation on that hook and that cross. Make sure that rear leg, that foot's on the ground and I'm pivoting to get me some extra power. So rear knee, hook, cross, hook. Good, let's see what time we got. All right, we got a couple more minutes. We can move on to the last 4 count series. This one I think is really fun to do with knees too. So we're going to begin each one of these with a jab cross, okay? So first combination is going to be jab cross. Now I'm going to throw a double, bang, lead knee. Notice all that footwork, how much ground I gained. So I go jab cross, step, lead knee, step, lead knee. Or you can pretend that you're clinching up, right? So I throw jab cross, I clinch, lead knee, lead knee. Bang, 2 knees to the body or to the head. Next combo, I'm gonna throw a double right knee. So jab cross, step, knee, knee. Good. And my next one is going to be jab cross, lead knee, rear knee. And then my last one is going to be jab cross, rear knee, lead knee. Notice I'm gaining ground on all of these. I could throw them stationary, right? I could say jab cross, lead knee, rear knee. That's fine. Practice, different types of footwork. And it's good to practice all different kinds. All right, now work any one of these you want, all right, for the last couple minutes. Any one of these 4 counts. Use some head movement, bang some defenses. Good. All right, guys, and time. Well, thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys had a good, fun, entertaining class. I know that I'm sweating, so if you guys were following along, you should be, hopefully you're breaking a sweat too. And I apologize for these rascals. These rascals always barking. All right, guys, feet together. Whoa. Thank you.